Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to play with our friend Multiverse, and we're going to use our Batman armory. And for extra fun, let's even equip. Basically, with this character, I have the speed boots and the Bat Gauntlet. So let's equip the Bat Gauntlet to be a real Batman, sort of. Just give me a second before we get started. I need to adjust a setting or two on my side. Sometimes it goes easily enough. Other times there's a bit of a struggle to try to get online properly. Although I'm never really online properly. I always get this kind of message where it pretty much says that my encoder isn't. They're not receiving properly what my encoder is sending or something like that. Although I'm using not really using an encoder. I'm just using the PS4 as it is. Maybe that's I don't know. Maybe they made some changes that you actually need an encoder at some point. For the longest time, I was just using. Hello, Abdullah. You are first, absolutely. I did go look at your base. It looked really cool. It looks like as close to the Batman from 1989 as we can get right now. And I realized yesterday that yesterday was reset day, and I completely forgot about that. So today we're going to go play a few amusement mile missions. Basically, there's a few missions that will give us a chance to possibly get the OP collections. If any of you guys want to come to the amusement mile, if you want, we could form a group. If not, not a biggie. Usually what I end up doing is that I just... thanks, Abdullah. Usually I just call out... invite for 333 and people will invite me. So, hello, Landrian. Today we're going to do... we're going to try to release a few weekly missions to try to possibly get some OP collections. We'll see. Hello, Emiran. And we're going to do it using our brand new stealth material. Basically, I made an armory to be able to showcase it nicely, and I kind of like this version of the look. So I'll probably keep it at least for a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to call my little sidekick. It's going to be a little bit challenging because fighting enemies when you're an acrobat is a bit more difficult than if you're just a flying character. Especially if you're looking for a very specific enemy. Well, let's use looking for group. Oh yeah, the stealth material looks really good. It really reproduces the rubbery look of the character, or of the costume, I should say. So we'll do a whole bunch of missions and then we'll look at the reward. Oh, we did get Poison Ivy's Witted Hair. That's just normal collections though. Night Boy. I'll keep an eye out for you, Night Boy. The Beyond Gear, you need to get it from the Gotham time capsules. Hello, Steven Morales. Hello, Night Strike. So as a rule of thumb, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is the best time to try to find a group to do the weekly. In this case, it's the 333 mission. There's also the 411 and the 410 missions that you can do. Ideally, you want to do those as early as possible, because usually by Monday, most people already did those missions, and often they don't really want to do them again. No, I play on the US server. Hello, OG Fred. So for those who don't know, I play on the US server. Although I seem to have a lot of viewers from the European servers, so maybe I should consider playing there sometimes. Well, I'm French too, so that's good. Je parle français moi aussi, mais français québécois. 212 OG Fred? That's good. I'm only at 207, I think. Right now I'm at 97 because I'm wearing the Bat Gauntlet, which pretty much takes my combat rating way down. Salut Alexandre. Avec un nom de famille comme Gauthier, j'aurais pu m'y attendre, mais on sait jamais. Hey Unleashed Gamers. Like sometimes we'll see people who have what you would think are francophone names, who actually don't speak French at all. There was an example of that yesterday in the Orville. They had this this character who was called Levesque, which I assume was Levesque, the way they were pronouncing it. But you didn't have any hints that the character could be francophone. Although the same was true with Jean-Luc Picard. You would have thought that with Picard as a name, he would have spoke some French, but actually he was an Englishman, which was an odd thing, but it happens. I had a friend who was called Villeneuve, who didn't speak a single word of French until he was 15, because he was raised basically in the United States. So that happens. let's grab that little graffiti. Not sure how many I still have to do. I know there's like 3 feats. I think you get 1 feat at 30 graffitis or something, 1 feat at 66, and the other one maybe 99 or something like that. I didn't really check, so I'm not sure how many I still need. But I'm pretty sure I still need some. Thank you, Flash Jackson. Much appreciated. Ah, that's good, Fred. Technically, this is not even my Batman. This is my multiverse character. But he's the one who has the stealth material, so I toyed with the idea of giving it to my actual Batman character. Yes, I did take the survey on the forums. The survey that Meps posted. I think it was today, or at least I saw it today. It did seem to be fairly new, so I assume it was posted today. There were a few things that were pretty exciting about the survey. Yeah, I know I've seen someone who said, hey, let's invite Arkham Batman. Well, it would be nice to get all the things they asked about. Sadly, we're only going to get... obviously, they're asking that to see what they should prioritize. But the odds are we're not going to get everything. Oh, everyone's leaving. I'm so sad now. Basically, I was toying with the idea of giving the stealth material to my Batman character. But then I decided to give it to my multiverse character. Basically, my multiverse character is the character I use whenever I try to recreate some looks. So I thought it'd be a better idea to give him the stealth material. And in the ideal world, I would give it to him and to my Batman as well. But it's difficult enough to get only one material. It's hard to try to give it to multiple characters. So sometimes choices have to be made. But for the survey, there were quite a few a few interesting things. Basically, they're asking if we want a new city. Well, it's funny you should mention that. I do have the Speed Force material on this character, the negative Speed Force on this character. Again, I probably should have given it to my Flash character, but again, it's something that this is the character I use whenever I try to reproduce certain styles. So, oh yeah, the style unlock has to be it's one of the things I chose. The style unlocked, the new city. What else did I ask for? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I forgot. One thing that's annoying with the gloves and the boots is that you cannot change armory if you have them equipped. I hope they fix that at some point. For 40 things on Twitter? Did they post the survey on Twitter? I only saw it on the forums. Yeah, I can give it to you, Arkham. Assuming so no one else agreed on it. Yes. Oh, hi, Arkham. Yeah, basically I have... I'll show it to you. Oh yeah, the gloves are equipped. I have the Batman gloves or the Bat Gauntlet that gives you acrobatics. And I have the boots that gives you super speed. So basically right now I can switch from flight to acrobatics to super speed if I want to. It's not quite the same. You don't have access like to the super speed powers or to the acrobatic powers. But you can still more or less play as an acrobat if you want to. The only drawback is that if you look at my combat rating, it's 197. Basically, I lose about 10 combat ratings when I equip those gauntlets. Like if you see, in reality, my combat rating is 207. I don't have the Joker, or actually, I did get the Joker jetpack. But that was a long time ago, and at the time I was already a flying character, so I didn't see the point of keeping the Joker jetpack. So I don't have it. I can't give you the Speed Force material, Arkham. It doesn't work like that. But technically I should have kept the Joker jetpack for flying. That way I could have had all the movement modes. I could have had skimming, flying, super speed, and acrobat with this character. But I didn't have the foresight of thinking that keeping the jetpack could be useful someday. That's not the issue. Once you consume the material with your character, you cannot give it to someone else. And I don't have any other negative Speed Force material, so even if I wanted to give it to you, I can't. And it's not a matter of money. It's just the way the material works. Hello, Dotting Brit. So as you can see with a full group, it does go fairly quickly. I'm at 252 of 333. Ideally, am I the group leader? I'm not the group leader. Yeah, but the other guys in the group probably can't hear me, so I wanted to make sure that if someone has the lead, that they know maybe to give it to you, or to at least invite other people. Oh, let's fight the evil Deathstroke. Hello, Ricardo. I'm good. I'm going to do a few of the weekly stuff today. Basically, the reset was yesterday, but when it occurred to me, it was a little late. So today we're going to do the weekly stuff, like the 333 criminals and an amusement mile. I'll probably move on then to the 411 or 4110 characters afterwards, so we'll see. I don't have the lead, so it's ask that to Uncle Ruckus. He's the one who seems to have the lead. Unless you have it. Check, maybe you have the lead already. If not, ask Uncle to give it to you. If any of you guys are wondering, I'm talking to our friend Arkham Batman. Who's also Abdullah Akram. I was about to almost said Arkham. No, it drops every 20 minutes or so. I haven't had any issues. Well, let's see how many I have right now. Oh, I only have one. Usually I put them in my shared bank by default. So far today I have one, it seems. Come on. There we go. But no, I haven't seen any issues with the drop rate of the Gotham capsules. Five in 5 minutes for the Arcane Time capsule. I don't remember getting that, but I guess that's possible. But pretty much all the time capsules are not that difficult to get, I find. And if you really want more, you can get them for somewhat cheap on the broker. See, I got another one. So that's 2 in 24 minutes. So I assume I got one after 4 minutes, and now I got another one. I'm not sure why. No, I'm good. I don't need the time capsules. But thanks. Which trade chat? No, I don't need it. Arkham. I'm good. I've opened my fill of Gotham time capsules. If I open some more, it'll be many months from now, and by then I'll have a few hundreds in my shared bank. So I don't really need it. But thanks for the offer. Oh, you got the Batman emblem then, Dragon. That's good. I hope you made a trade that made you happy. I remember you wanted to trade some pieces of gear for the emblem. So I hope you didn't have to trade 3 Batman Beyond chests for the emblem. Well, who knows? Maybe someday they'll merge the servers. Already, there's some people on the forums who are asking for the US and the European servers to be merged. So who knows? Maybe someday we'll all play together. Yeah, I remember you told me you had a couple, which is good. So it gave you some leeway to be able to get what you wanted. Well, it gives you some trade, some good stuff to trade if you ever want to have something else in the future. Like now that you have the emblem, I'm not. I guess you're going to want to possibly craft the enhanced version of it. So you're going to need some. Actually, you probably have some beyond modes. Yeah, the belt looks really good. I'm not I'm not leader right now at Arkham, so nothing I can really do about that. I guess the leader is Executioner. I assume it's like executioner in Spanish or something. You have to craft it. It looks really nice. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see. It could happen someday. The only thing is that the concern is that it could lead to some lag. Oh, I was telling Dan Dragon to craft. He has to craft the enhanced version of the Batman Rebirth emblem. Oh man, let me show it to you. There we go. Let's put it. Looks a bit nicer blue than red for some reason. Like here we have the enhanced version of the Batman Rebirth emblem. Well, if you can buy it from the broker, although you play on the European server, on the US server I saw it for 500,000. So the price went down quite a lot in the past few days. Oh yeah, purple would be a good idea. Let's see, purple. Oh yeah, purple is good. It looks better with some emblems, some colors than others. Oh, you don't have legendary? Oh, sorry then. Then if you're not if you're a premium player, then you're gonna have to get it from the time capsules themselves. It's a fairly rare emblem, though. It took me a lot of time capsules to be able to get it. And right now, the easiest way is to just get it from the broker. I saw it for 1 million. Hello, MZ. I saw it for 1 million a few times yesterday, and today it was 500,000. So it's gonna make it easier a bit to get it on multiple characters. Well, you do what you gotta do. But a lot of players pretty much manage doing trades with other players. The only drawback is that it opens you up to being scammed sometimes by certain players. So ideally you want to trade with people you actually know, or actually that you're familiar with. Okay, so I guess we're done. Do I still need some transporters? The chat style? Or was that a typo? Oh, that's good, if you have honest people to trade with you. I don't think we can trade Marketplace Aura. You know, I didn't even try, so I have no idea. I don't think you can, but the truth be told, I don't really know. Well, I guess I have all my transporters as well. How many do you still need, Arkham? I'm going to stick around until you get your 333. Do you still need a lot? The chest style. That's the Stalwart Defender chest, but it has the stealth material over it, which is why it may look a bit funky. I wasn't too crazy about that, but I'll probably make a better version at some point. Yes, you can trade the item in the time capsules, but he was talking about the items in the Quarks vendor. Those I just realized I have no idea if you can trade them. Like, can you buy the stealth material and sell it on the broker? I have no idea. Yeah, it's hard to find a chest that really looks like what was used. Although someone mentioned the Gotham Knight chest, which was a good suggestion. I'll probably have to try it next time. Ironically, I'm not sure I have it with this character. I know I have it on my Nightwing character. The only issue, I guess, with the Gotham Knight or the Nightwing chest is that you cannot have an emblem with it, so you cannot have the Batman emblem. Eddie Gaming, the name rings a bell, but I don't remember. I watched a lot of YouTube channels, so I probably saw it at some point, but I just can't recall it. And I'm subscribed to over 100 YouTube channels. Well, you have the head to trade, so you could trade the head for. You could easily trade the head for two pieces like the boots and the shoulders. I think. I'll look it up. I'm one of those people who gave up on cable. I was about to say a few years ago, but it's like 10 years ago now. So I pretty much watch only YouTube videos nowadays. Not sure why sometimes Singularity completely misses the mark. Roku TV? Or is it Roku? I'll have to give it some thoughts. So let's see what else we need. Well, I'm trying to recreate a few of the Crime Syndicate of America characters, and I'm going to use probably the Batwoman call for at least one or two versions of Owlman. I'm still working on that. So let's see what else we need. So we need some tools. I don't think I've done this one before. Oh yeah, I've done this one before.
How to use the multi-tool you've just picked up. Fire melts ice. Chemical compound dampens electricity. Water puts out fire. And the front of the device can be used to crack open the Joker presents. Now get
Sorry, John Henry. Basically, I live stream at 5. So what you're saying is I should do a live stream earlier. I guess I could try and do that. I could do one in the morning. I'll see. Basically, that would mean making 2 live stream a day. I guess I could find the time. I'll have to give it some thoughts. Here it's 5 a.m. 5 p.m. Sorry.
You saved my hide. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I could make a classic Superman. Technically, I already have one, but I'll see what I can do.
You're just in time. That was too close.
So let's see if we can... Oh, there's one there. The emblem? Sure. I have quite a few emblems. Let's do our missions first. We'll see about racing maybe later. Oh, I guess I'm done here. Are you done with your objectives, Arkham? Or do you still need more? Thanks, Ricardo. Ah, freaking gun. So let's go collect our rewards. I think.
We're approaching a record number of arrests. All those Joker and Riddler thugs as fast as they're getting hooked. Our guys are safer thanks to your heroics. Know that we always have. None of those goons knew anything about where Batman is. We can't give up. Keep searching for clues. It goes against everything.
So let's see what we got. Oh, let's go for the bad sleeping. So I guess we did not get any... Oh. Yeah, but I had to buy and open a lot of time capsules to get that. And I had to play the broker a bit too. Oh, when I play the broker, I can raise it to 150 after a lot of work. Uh, I done that a few times in the past, but basically I would raise it to 100, 150, and then I would buy 2 cosmic materials. I was down back to 3 million. So whenever I raise it above 100 million, it lasts for about 5 minutes until I purchase something that's worth 100 million. So I'm rich for about 5 minutes, and then I'm poor again. About a couple of cosmic material. I had to play the broker quite a bit. Basically, last December, January, I spent a lot of time buying and selling on the broker to build essentially a small fortune to be able to purchase the cosmic material. I was able to buy a few for 60 million each. And the last one, I had to bite to the bullet and buy it for 100 million. So Arkham, do you want to go to... Oh yeah, I forget what's your actual. Can you go to the War-torn village, Arkham? Sorry about that. You want to see Superman? Well, technically, I do have a Superman here. Just give me a sec. But it's not really the classic Superman. If you want a better Superman or a more classic Superman, that can be easily arranged. That's no fair. Batman has no superpowers. Which one is it again? Let's go for a lighter blue. Batman cheated. Batman is a cheater, pumpkin eater. Or something like that. And there we go. This is pretty much as close to the classic Superman as we can get. I could go with another chest piece, but that would pretty much. But the emblem would be much smaller, which a lot of people don't like. I must break you. He cheats. See, you couldn't cheat now and he got defeated. Let's give a bow to our friend. He deserves it. Okay, let's see. Can you go to the War-torn village, Arkham? Do you have the combat rating for that? I don't remember what your real combat rating is. I don't think you can switch characters from male to female, can you? Your Batman Beyond armor, or do you have the future Batman armor? Abdullah, do you have access to the Warthorn village? Oh, you're only 109. Okay, so we won't go there. Let's see then.
Themyscira's warehouses are vital to our efforts both here and in Gotham.
Let me put back my glove. And there we go.
Establish a supply line so that we can keep our allies armed and healthy. When you find a store of supplies near the beacon, storm with a strap, collect them, and bring them to the docks.
Yeah, I pretty much went everywhere, or almost everywhere in game. Well, let's give a chance to our friend Arkham to regenerate. Yeah, Little Bohemia is a nice spot. There's a few places in game where you can go. One place where you can go to see a lot of styles is basically just the watchtower and the hub, in the center of the watchtower. Usually there's quite a lot of people who will be doing duels over there. So that's a good place to go if you want to see people's style. Oh, I forgot my sidekick. There's a place also just south of Little Bohemia in the PvP server where a lot of PvP happens, a lot of heroes fight villains. That's also another spot to go, although it's a bit tricky because, well, the opposite faction usually is trying to beat the snot out of you. Well, let's wait for our friend Arkham. Actually, I have three. I have the gloves you can get from the vault that gives you acrobatic. I have the boots from the vault that gives you super speed. And then obviously my character is flying. Yeah, I got the Joker jetpack too, but I was a foolish fool. I got rid of it thinking I don't need it. I'm flying. But then if I had kept it, that would have given me pretty much all the movement powers. I could have been flying, skimming, acrobating, all the good stuff. But I didn't have the foresight to... At the time, skimming didn't exist. Well, you have to run the vault and hope to get lucky. And it's I don't know if they changed the drop rate or if I just was really unlucky, because lately those items for me are super rare. In the past, I don't know, 6 months, I saw one pair of boots and that's it. I never get those rare items anymore.
The docks are under attack. Our supply ships can't leave for Gotham. Please help rout Hippolyta's forces so we can send aid to the warfront.
Now let's go back to super speed. You feel to acrobatic. It feels weird to have Batman at super speed. And in case you're wondering, if you're wearing more than two of those items, the last one you equipped pretty much overrides the rest. Oh, wrong way. So our friend Arkham wants to race. So where? Go ahead, I'll follow you. I don't think it works like that. Oh, let me check something. Yeah, if I'm wearing my acrobat stuff, I cannot see the race, and I'm a flying character. Well, that's the race I have. We don't have the same race, Arkham, so it's not possible for us to race together. Like, try it, you'll see. You'll see what I mean. Technically, we should reach at the same time. We have the same speed. You have to purchase the gear, the weapon, the ring, the neck pieces, and you have to purchase two rings, Damien. Oh yeah, let's show off. Let's show off a base or two. Oh, I don't have access to Arkham's base with this character. I'm so sad. Yes, you have to buy both rings or the same ring twice. Yes. So you need two rings, the neck piece, the weapon, and the full gear, and the utility belt also. You have to literally buy everything in order to be able to go to the next level. Just give me a second. No, no, not all the weapons. Just the one you use, but you have to purchase the weapon. Give me a second. I'll show you. Let's go to... Hello, Mixtapez. Let's go to the watchtower. Oh. So if we go see the PvP vendor, if I'm not mistaken with this character right now, I have to purchase the Nightwing gear. Okay, yeah. So basically you have to purchase everything. You have to purchase the cowl, the mask, the neck piece, the shoulders, the chest, the back, the gloves, the rings, the belt, the pants, the boots. You have to purchase the trinket. So you have to purchase literally everything. And you have to purchase also... where's the weapon at? Too many robots. And you have to purchase the weapon. So you purchase one weapon here, everything else here, and you have to purchase 2 rings. Like you have to purchase to have basically 2 PvP 100 rings in order to get access to the 101. Or in your case, so basically if you want to purchase the 98 set of gear, you have to purchase everything from the 97 set of gear. Everything. The whole suit, 2 rings, the neck piece, the mask, the trinket, everything. And the weapon. Does that make sense? For the blue smoke material, I'd say about 250, 300, depending on how lucky you are. Let's go check. The Deadshot, it's the PvP vendor, but you have to purchase all the now let's go here. Normally there's a PvP vendor in every wing, and there's the PvP vendor where there used to be the old PvP vendors. Well, let's take a look at our friend here. I always forget which one is the PvP. Okay. So to see the Deadshot gear, you have to purchase the entire Nightwing gear. Once you purchase the entire Nightwing gear, then the Deadshot gear will appear in the vendor. And as I just mentioned, the PvP combat rating doesn't really match with the gear of the which what is said in the items. Like it's the same with the PvE gear. Like if you look, My PvE gear is 92 or 180, but my combat rating is actually 207. So the number you have on you and the number your character has and then the number of the gear is what you're wearing, not quite the same. Not really. So in order to be able to see the Deadshot gear in the PvP vendor, you have to purchase the Nightwing gear completely. And you have to purchase the weapon also. But in order to be able to get the Nightwing gear, you have to purchase the Whirlwind gear, the Elemental Android gear completely. You have to purchase all the set, 2 rings, the weapon. And in order to be able to purchase the Android gear, you have to purchase the Vengeance gear. Again, you have to purchase the whole set, 2 rings, the weapon. And in order to see the Vengeance gear, you have to purchase the Logistics Officer gear. No, not today. Maybe tomorrow. Would probably make more sense if I was wearing my PvP gear, but you get the idea. Like right now, my PvP gear, my PvP rating is 99. But it's not just your rating. You literally have to have one piece of the full set, and you have to have the 2 rings. And for the smoke aura, what's the price again of that? The smoke material, I mean. Yeah, 3,500. I'd say you're going to have to purchase like 300. Yeah, you're gonna have to open like 300 time capsules. So it'll be expensive and it'll take a while. Of course, the Allman is evil. He is a bad guy. So let's see if we can play. There's a few missions I didn't play in a long while. Let's give a try to those. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to link those in the comics at some point. Like if they're going to reveal that Allman will be secretly part of the Court of Owls or something. Oh, that was quick. I'm not sure if I have the briefings for this one. No, I'm sure I may have a few, but I don't think I have all the briefings. Watchman, that's Night Owl. But yeah, I get what you mean. My real name is Bruce Wayne, but don't tell anyone. Now Bruce Wayne, that's another guy. That's the guy from what was that show, Superpowers or something? The failed DC show they tried to do not too long ago. I'm not sure why everyone is spread out like that, so let's try and stick with our friend here. Bruce Wayne? I feel I should say that like in the voice they use in how it should have ended. You want to know my secret identity? Yeah, I'm terrible at doing impersonation. Okay, one down.
should buy us time to complete our analysis. Unfortunately, it looks like we have a new problem. A giant creature has appeared near the museum. We must drive it back before it becomes a threat to the building.
Let's take a second to repair. Oh, we're not gonna wait for an iconic. I'm so sad. You have to play PvP, you have no choice. You have to play PvP and you have to purchase the PvP gear. That's the only way to get it. You have to purchase 2 rings, the neck piece, the trinket, everything. how long you have to play PvP? Well, you have to purchase the 97 PvP gear, then you have to purchase the 98 PvP gear. Well, it can take a while. Depending on if you win or lose, you get more or less marks. So if you win, it is going to take less matches, but if you lose, then you're gonna have to play a lot more PvP matches. So it can take a while. It's not something you're going to do in one afternoon. I can guarantee you that. No, it won't take you a month, but it'll take you a while. It could take you a long weekend if you're lucky and if you win a lot. Not sure I would say I'm a pro, but I'm above average, I would say. Like right now I have... How many skill points do I have? Right now I have 219. That's more than I thought. Well, you can do it for both. For a long time what I had was I had two armories for PvE, two armories for PvP. Basically I had a DPS armory, a controller armory, then I had a DPS PvP armory, and a controller PvP armory. But then at some point I gave up on playing PvP as a controller, and so I only had one PvP armory. That was my DPS armory. Although in some cases I had two armories. Basically, what I ended up doing was that I had a PvP armory for arena, and I had a PvP armory for the open world. So at some point I went back to having two PvP armories, but it was one for arena and one for the open world. So depending on how you play, if you don't play in the open world and PvP, then you can just have one PvP armory. No, you need to play PvP in arena. In arena or in Legends PvP, and you need to gather PvP marks. The name escapes me right now. It's Marks of Valor, I think. Well, let me check. Yeah, it's Marks of Valor. So you have to play PvP in Arena or in Legends PvP, and you have to gather Marks of Valor. After this, I think that's going to be it for me for today. Wrong way. That doesn't look good. I was scared for a second. I thought I'd crashed. Well, what we could do, Abdullah, next time we could do that. Next time we could do PvP, and we could work on buying some PvP gear. I've nothing against that. So next time we could play PvP and we could play a bunch of 2 versus 2 PvP if you like, if you like. Okay, so here's what. Next time, if we could do it maybe tomorrow. We could play. We could log in tomorrow and play a whole bunch of 2 versus 2 PvP, and I'll walk through. I'll walk you through what needs to be done. The Red Hood gear, that's PvE gear. If you want the PvP, what you're going the PvP is the Gotham Knight gear. Almost. Red Hood, that's PvP gear. It's combat rating 130 something. Maybe even 150. You're gonna have to get much higher level than that.
joint venture has led to unprecedented prosperity. Together, Bruce and I will lead Metropolis and Gotham into an era of superiority.
And help me stop him! Hurry!
And if some of you are wondering why I use the healing debuff quite a lot, I came to realize that it's a pretty good crowd control. Could have sworn I heard something. My mistake. And of course. So I assume you've purchased 2 rings and the complete set. The candy corn. If it's the collection, I think it's the collection that you consume. Eventually, it'll give you something once you consume all the collections. You're probably stuck in Gotham. You stayed behind, I think, to look for the briefing, so you won't be able to come in. Sorry about that. Did you do the weapon too? You have to do the weapon, 2 rings, the trinket. No, it's not your CR. Once you gather all the gear, your CR will be like to the next step right after. What for? Did you get the trinket? Are you in the game, Christian? Here's what, Christian. Meet me at the watchtower, and we'll take a look at your gear. Spooky Bites, that's for the Halloween seasonal. You can purchase a lot of stuff with it. Jacoby, just wait a bit. I'll deal with Christian first, and then I'll come and see you. I'll show you what we can do with the Spooky Bites after. So Christian, come and meet me at the PvP vendor, and we'll take a look at your gear, and we'll make sure that to try and find out what you might be missing. What about you, Arkham Bat? What can I do for you? It's the same thing. It's going to be pretty much the same thing for you. Basically, when you go to this little vendor here, you have to purchase, let's say, the highest gear you can purchase at first is the 97 gear. That's the same thing. So basically, you're gonna have to purchase the 97 gear, every pieces of the 97 gear, the mask also, the trinket also, the everything, and you're gonna have to purchase a weapon. Okay, which is your character, Christian? I don't see you. Are we in the same phase? Let me wait a second. I'll try to invite you. Oh, there you are. Okay, let me just inspect your gear for a second. '97. Okay, you're still missing the pants. You're still missing the pants and the mask. You literally need to purchase everything. So once you purchase the pants and the mask, which weapon? Yeah, your weapon. Like basically, I assume your weapon will be the 97 one, and you're using dual wield. So you're gonna have to purchase a dual wield weapon. That is a 97. So you have to purchase the weapon here, and then you have to purchase the complete gear here, with the mask, the trinket, two rings. You literally have to purchase everything. And then you're going to gain access to the next PvP gear. And once you gain access to the next PvP gear, again, you have to repeat the same process. You have to purchase the weapon and all the gear to gain access to the next PvP gear. You're one-handed? Oh, I was talking to Arkham. Arkham is dual wielding. But then if you're one-handed, you already have your weapon, Damien. So that's good. What you're missing, Damien, is the pants and the mask here. If I look at your pants, you don't have the what pants? What pants do you have again? Like if I look at your pants, you have the 96 item level pants. You need to purchase the 97 pants. And the mask, you actually have a PvE mask. So you need to purchase also the 97 mask. So if you look at our friend here, basically Damien, what you're missing is two pieces. You're missing the Scout Blitz padded pants. And you're missing the Scout Blitz thick visor. So you need to purchase those two pieces, and then you're going to gain access to the 98 set of gear. It doesn't matter, Jackal-B, if you're on Xbox One, it's going to be the same thing. Basically, there's a vendor in the East End police station that will sell you some stuff for your spooky bits. Does that make sense, Damien? Or yes, the Gotham police station, the East End police station in Gotham. Okay, do that. Uh, just stay tuned, Jacoby. I'll show you the vendor right now. There might be one in the Watchtower, but if there is, I don't remember where it is. Basically, by default, I just go to the East End police station. There's also a vendor in the four-player mission, but it'll be easier to show you the one in the East End. So basically, you go to the East End here. And there is a little vendor right over here, which reminds me I have a video or two made to make about that. So that vendor here, right next to Phantom Stranger, you'll go there, and then that's where you can purchase stuff for your spooky bits. So depending on what you want to purchase, you may have to do the Halloween seasonal for quite a few days, or not. Well, it depends what you didn't like about DCUO. My guess is it didn't change all that much, Uriel. So if you didn't like it before, I think you're not going to like it still. And they pretty much nerfed everything. Oh yeah, I just realized. Maybe the guys want to do the... Oh, I'm not the leader.
These hellish masked apparitions are an abomination. Return to the streets of Gotham.
The stolen bills are for the Riddled with Crimes DLC. It's the brand new DLC we have in this universe online. I can even show it to you in just a sec. So Jackal-B, if you have a character that's level 10, basically you have access to a whole bunch of missions. If you go over here in the Watchtower, there is a portal that will bring you to a new map where you will have a whole bunch of missions that will give you the stolen bills. And you have this vendor here where you can actually spend your... Well, it's the marked bills, but I know what you mean is you probably got the free gift from Harley Quinn, and she gives you some stolen bills. So that's the vendor here is where you can actually spend those bills. And if you want any more, you have to go to the amusement mile here, and you're going to be able to play missions for more stolen bills. It's basically the currency for the latest DLC. So I guess that's going to be it for now, guys. I'm starting to be starving, so I'm gonna go make supper and eat. So tomorrow, if our Arkham Batman is willing, we could do some, or Damien would be welcome too. We could probably do some PvP if they want, and start building their PvP gear. Yes, the DLC does cost money, but there's a free section to the DLC that everyone has access to for about a month, for over a month until November. And if you use the portal here, you're going to be able to go play those free missions. So even if you're a free player, Jackalby, if you have a character that's level 10, you're going to be able to go over here and to play some missions. Does that make sense? So that's going to be it for today, guys. So tomorrow we'll probably play some PvP missions with our friend Abdullah and Damian Wayne, or maybe just Abdullah. We'll see. We'll see who's there, or who's squared, or something like that. Also, someone asked if I could do a stream a bit earlier. So I might try to do something tomorrow. I might do a stream early in the day, and I might do another stream later in the day. So I might do a stream early, like at, I don't know, 9 in the morning, and I'll try to make another one at 5. We'll see how it works out. Arkham Batman is waving at us. Ain't he sweet? So that's it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.